But if I could, da, I don't know why I keep stopping like da 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 da. Hey, guess who's back? I know. I don't even remember the last time I went live, or the last time. To be fair, I haven't been drawing either. So if it makes y'all feel better, zip focus. Yes.
No, not them pulling up at the hotel room like, let us in. We outside. So they put me in the conference room because I have on lingerie and a robe. Because mind you, we were just in love the night before. Girl, you was down there in the birthday suit. Allegedly, can't confirm nor deny. Not trying to clock your birthday suit outfit on your vacation, but not in your intimates in the lobby. In the lobby. Okay. I'm waiting for the part where you tell us you packed up, left, and you came back home safe. But you on the beach, so you're making me nervous. You're hope getting a little slim. Getting a little slim. So in the conference room, I'm sweeping.
Me trying to remember what Spider-Man looks like.
Figure out what would make him think that I deserve this. Nothing that occurred in the past 2 or 3 days amounts to this. Now I'm a little confused because if you think somebody is struggling with something mentally, it's not gonna make sense, right? Or is that just me? Allegedly, according to what she said, that's like some of y'all that be out here talking about, oh, they crazy, and then be surprised when they do crazy stuff. Why are you shocked? Sometimes stuff might be what you think it is, and whether it is or isn't what you think it is, the reality is, if you feel unsafe and you're feeling like you might be in danger, it's time to book the flight back home since you make good money. Like she said, she made good money. She got degrees, and since you got all these degrees, no, like Monique said in Precious, since you got all these degrees, since you got your degree, you know everything.
Ranger offers over 1 million high-quality products, from motors and belts to switches and sensors, helping maintenance engineers keep production lines moving. Call, click, or stop by. Ranger, for the ones who get it done.
Allegedly can't confirm nor deny, and a good job. That's a great thing. Ma'am, go home. Your
I
life is
don't remember what
precious.
Deadpool looks
I'm not
like.
saying she deserved any of this, because this sounds like a nightmare. But perhaps he may need some help.
I only know Deadpool from Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool, and I liked. Oh,
Allegedly can't confirm nor deny. She said she was in her birthday suit.
and I liked it. I didn't know. I didn't know a lot of like comic book. I guess comic book lovers never like the movies because they always like deviate so much.
He said he does not know you and proceeded to throw all your stuff out in the hallway. Now he don't know you. I don't know if he said this because he
But I
was
really liked it.
angry or
I
if
think I
this
do
was
need
just
to
something that was going on. Man, this is a sign. The red
read some of his
flags
comics
are already
because I
going
know in the
up.
comics he's like, isn't he
That's
like
the
very
red
different
ugly
personality
tape.
wise?
This house is too small for the both of us. Time to go. May I say this hotel room is too small for the both of us. Y'all know what I mean.
Look, okay.
This room is too small for the both of us.
You know that one Mean Girls meme? That's what this is.
My Sony B1, my G7X that I just got as a gift.
Are y'all excited for the new Spider-Man movie? Cause I heard they were gonna CGI the suit, so I wasn't too like up for it. But also, I think they took too long with Tom Holland's Spider-Man. He spent a lot of his movies being like someone else's. Was that a fly? He just spent. They spent too many. Why does he look so much bigger than this one? They spent too much of Spider-Man's movies making him like someone else's sidekick that I just couldn't get behind it. His head got cut off. That's why it's baby. Okay. And I could never love another, so I'm saying, baby, let me go.
Helps me proceed to pack my bag. She helps me book a new hotel with their sister hotel, calls me a cab. My thing is, I'm a good person, so I know that I will bounce back from this because good things always happen to me due to the fact of me being a good person. I would never do nobody like this. Yeah, I am gonna let God handle it, but when I tell you God don't play about me over me wanting to call my mom, all because I want to call my mom, because you think that I'm about to throw dirt on your name or talk ill about you or have a conversation that is not around you, because I've been having all my conversations with my family and friends around him. So I'm thinking that he thinks that I'm about to talk about him or I'm about to call a man. Regardless, leaving me like this, I'm in Singapore. It took me 24-hour flight to get here away from my friends and family. You would desert me in Singapore? Ma'am, if he's not all
I gotta watch Mean Girls again.
then yeah, he would. But if this is because he might have heard about boyfriend number two, can't confirm nor deny. I mean, it's not.
Don't
too
forget the
far
hyphen.
off theme. I mean, not saying it's right, but they say it's a thin line between love and hate. Like, this is still very extreme. Either way, even if that was the case, because most people would want to make sure
Ah,
that if you travel,
where is my
like,
colored
all
pencils?
together. But when things don't go as planned, when you're traveling with someone and they are the reason that you are there and you don't have no money, then that can get dangerous. But it sounds like she got that bad. She said she agreed up. I love that for you. Ma'am, did you go home? I'm concerned at this point. So I get to the new hotel. I look at my itinerary. That man canceled my flight. And the reason
She doesn't even go here.
because I don't never, ever let a man book my flight. I always give the money first. But I had to take it. I'm not
I made zucchini bread. Is anyone else's zucchini popping off? Like their zucchini plant? Because I got like 6. And they're big. I let them get really big. Like this big, genuinely. Because I mainly use zucchini for zucchini bread, so I shred it. So it doesn't have to be like soft. And that's why you're supposed to pick zucchini early. So the flesh is tender. So now I have 6 really big zucchinis. And 1/3 makes 2 batches. Because I only need a cup for the recipe I've got for zucchini bread. So now I'm like, I guess I'm gonna, and I do like zucchini bread, I really do. But, you know, my lobster's too buttery. My diamond shoes are too tight. My lobster's too buttery.
These are the things that happen in real life. I know it.
Nom nom.
Even if it is rape, I don't got time to be sitting here like, oh, this is fake, this is not fake. In the world of AI, when everything online is an illusion, and I did do my due diligence, I believe this is not fake because I like to react to authentic, real stories. What is scaring me about this is, the flight is canceled. Okay, fine. He paid for the flight. They haven't talked in such a long time. It just seems odd, doesn't it, that he would be in such a rush to get her to not go to work, to meet him in Singapore for this vacation and, re-mingle when it doesn't seem like they've been in communication. It's just a little bit odd. But then the not booking your own flight thing, knowing that you've had a previous fallout with somebody and now you're meeting them in a foreign country over 24 hours away from where you live, this sounds like one of those situations where somebody's like, hey, you want to go hiking? Yeah, if y'all know what I mean, you know what I mean? Like, if you're like, you want to go hiking?
And I would never love another soul. Baby, let me go. If you love me anymore, baby, let me. Hi, dope man. I just saw that. Sorry if you left that. If you left this point to the chat. You left that earlier.
Turn up on a vacation, maybe rekindle a flame.
Me trying to fucking. Yeah, I keep breaking my phone. I keep dropping my phone. I dropped it like 6 times in 1 week. I don't know what the fuck happened, but yeah, I dropped it like forever. I dropped it a lot. So now like my the protective plastic on my phone is like chipped, and now it's like having a hard time. So.
I like to do iconic things. This is iconic. And for both of y'all, iconic. But I really hope you did not start this story with I got degrees and I got a good job that pays a lot of money and you're struggling to get back. I hope that is not about to be the case. I hope it's not. Lord, please, mercy. But anyway,
Please focus. Please focus. Please focus. There's a lot of people here now. I need to get a better phone stand too.
You want to make it up to me. You want to see where things go. Right. You're talking to me about kids and family, and you would leave me stranded in another foreign country. And I promise y'all, like, I have never been more brokenhearted than I am right now. Like, I think this is the worst a man has ever done me, and I think what really, really, really like sends me over the edge. He told me some of his deepest, darkest secrets. He basically told me that when he was 9, he lived in West Africa, and that his parents smuggled him into the United States. And they paid somebody to steal an American person's name, so he has an American person's identity, their social, and everything. He's not a real citizen. Now, man, why? She's really done with him. She's really done. She's mad. She's mad. telling the world this? This is bad. And it might get icy for him. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I gotta speak it. It's a lot of icy situations going on. Man, what is you trying to do? And then, oh, Lord. You know, I know she's mad, but now So Icy Entertainment about to be looking for this man. Allegedly, can't confirm nor deny. All over what happened at the Heartbreak Hotel. So he's been living under a fake name. His real name is Omar, but he's under Omar. So you are basically smuggled into the U.S. So you know what it feels like to be abandoned by your parents. You know what it feels like to go through what you're going through. You know what it feels like to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what it feels like to be in a foreign country and you not have nothing or whatever. So the fact that you would leave me stranded on foreign land, my heart is so broken. Like, I can't even believe this is happening to me right now. I've been by myself on this trip ever since. And that's got to be extremely scary, and I feel bad for her. What you mean ever since? Girl, where are you at? Where are you at? I know her mom probably like, just come home. Just come home. Please. This is too much. But honestly, I think most people would be very upset and hurt by this too. Like, imagine somebody bringing you, trying to wine and dine you to a foreign country, paid for your flight, your tickets, gave you some money, you know, for work security. So you're like, you know what? You know, I can take off work. It's cool. I got some money now. And it left you stranded. What? Allegedly. Thank God I called my ex-boyfriend and he booked me another flight home. Thank God I called another guy that I was dating and he paid for my room for the rest of the week. Ma'am, is this why he did that? Like, I know a lot of y'all probably aren't thinking what I'm thinking, but I'm just wondering. Did he catch your drift? Did he find out that you had two in a possible? Him being the possible? Like, my brain just went to space. Two in a possible. Y'all know. Because she said she had another one paid for the hotel, another one paid for a flight. So, two in a possible, three. Shout out to my stepdaddy. He taught me how to play spades a long time ago. Nonetheless, like, did he do some snooping and found this out? And how did these men just, like, yeah, you need a flight? Yeah, call the other one up. Did they know about it?
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to draw this.
Confused. And then I'm just like,
Yeah, I'm on a Spider-Man and Deadpool kick. I don't know why. I haven't read any of their comics. I read Spider-Man's my favorite movie character, my movie superhero character. Like, I love him way more than Iron Man. He was like one of the first superhero movies I watched. So maybe that's why. But I've read way more Wonder Woman comics. To be fair though, the library app I have, they had like no Spider-Man comics. And then the new Spider-Man movie's coming out, so now they just got a bunch. To be fair, I don't think it's their fault. I think they let up on licensing so that they could like promote. I haven't read any. I'm trying to read Spider Noir, but I can't. I'm usually on my phone instead of my laptop. At least I usually read on my phone instead of my laptop. And I don't like the way they do the comics on the phone, so I don't read them. But I do want to read more. I have to give them back. They like automatically take them out of my account in like 6 days, so I do need to read them because I will forget that I want to read them, and I'll be like, oh no.
But it's just really hard for me to live because in the back of my mind, I'm just still struggling with the fact that this guy really deserted me in this foreign country. I am 24-hour flight wise away from home, and I just need to put this story out here just in case I don't make it back to the U.S. Ma'am, stay safe out there. Oh my, stay safe. I'm really wishing her well. I think a lot of what she said, there were a lot of red flags. But the fact of the matter is, she is actually in this situation right now. Despite this not going her way, I really hope she's safe. Genuinely. So this first comment here says, so you make good money and he gave you $3,500, but still stuck. Others agreeing, saying, yes, that's where she lost me. Ma'am, they just talking about you allegedly maybe not having the funds. And she may have had it, y'all, but I don't know. But it says here, not having money to fly back with 2 jobs and make good money, I can't confirm nor deny. It was and the 2 degrees. I will say yes, ma'am. I thought the same thing. And the fact, and you know where my mind keeps going back to, and obviously nobody talking about this, my mind keeps going back to her saying, I only do iconic things, or whatever she said. Ma'am, this was definitely iconic. I don't know what the thought process was. Iconic, though. What? Mercy. Others couldn't agree more. I couldn't. Others saying, I don't know, friend. I feel like there's something missing from this story, and there may be. This is just what she's telling us, but I hope she's safe, regardless. And her story for her allegedly being deserted in Singapore got 2.3 million views. I came across it just scrolling, y'all. And I said, what the heck? What the heck? Welcome back to the next episode of Hella Crimes Committed. When was episode 1? And is this allegedly a continuation? Because what? And why does this say you have 24 hours to delete those TikTok? If not, this picture and video are gonna go to all your followers.
Sorry, there's a fly near me. I'm about to kill it.
Oh no, ma'am! This is what I was scared of. Honestly,
Damn, I didn't get it.
because the TikTok videos.
I scared it off.
First, let me say,
We'll be safe for now.
for your safety.
I fucking hate flies. I would have no problem with flies if they stay out of my way like spiders, but they insist on coming near me. Dude, one time a fly flew my fucking nose. It was so gross. Oh my god. Luckily I like jerked my head back so it didn't like get stuck up there. Oh, could you imagine a fly getting stuck in your nasal cavity? That would literally be a form of fucking hell. I'd be like, kill me, I'm done, take it. I'd be like, please let me go, please. I'm done.
Enough for her to just get back herself. That's just the impression I'm getting. But y'all tell me if I'm off, because she contacted 2 other men to get her a flight and to get her a room, which I also think can be dangerous. And why I said I think you should always have your own money when you're going somewhere. However, when she was talking about the So Icy Entertainment, I said, ma'am, it's getting a little scary now. If that was true. Now let's have a recap. My boo turned ex-boo flew me to Singapore, kicked me out of our room because I wanted to call my mom while he was asleep. Threw all my stuff outside, and he thought that I was going to cry tears over him. No, babe. I had the guy that I'm dating book me a new room. I had my ex book my flight back after you canceled it. Now, if you remember, Omar told me that he was smuggled into the U.S. at 9 years old, and he is actually not Omar, and is living under a false social U.S. ID and passport. But let's talk about today's crime. Omar has decided to text me from an Atlanta number with a Singapore address, letting me know that if I don't take down my previous video, he's going to send out videos that I did not know that I was being recorded in.
Oh, there's more water. Drink water.
I'm glad that she's home safe, but let this be a cautionary tale to everybody. Just be safe whenever you're trying to go to a foreign country, whether that's for vacation, a alleged trip to Heartbreak Hotel.
I just want you to know.
And keep your own money.
Trust no one.
In case something doesn't
Befriend no one. Buy gold. Buy.
It was really a lot.
I should rewatch Gravity Falls.
What's her goal? Funny enough.
Talking about I'm rewatching Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the OG. You know which one. And it's been doing pretty good. I forgot how the first season by far is its strongest. But I'm not mad at the later seasons. I do think they sort of, and I get it's kind of like overspoken. They do like flanderize the characters. Like Sabrina is always so like different every episode. Like people be like, oh, she's so nice. People will describe her in every episode as nice, and normally she is, but like in certain episodes she is like a bit bratty. But also it's like she's supposed to be a teenager too, you know. So that's like not even a big deal. Not a big issue. I do think it's like every like season they have to have like the first season's definitely focused on her like learning about being a witch and all that comes with it. Second one is her getting her witch's learner permit, which okay, whatever. I did like it because I liked her witch tutor or her witch master. I forgot the name was not witch master. Her witch tutor, basically her witch tutor. I liked him. He was cool, and I liked his character. But then he just sort of like disappeared, and then season 3 he's out because like she got her witch's learner's permit, and now she has to find like a family secret. So I think, and I'm in season 3 right now. So I think what's gonna happen is like every season's gonna focus on like one big theme that like loosely that ties it together, you know, loosely. Because even she's like definitely not thinking about it. Like she does not care. Like they said, we have a family secret. Da da da. You gotta figure it out to get your witch's learner permit. Because there was also a psych moment. Because the last episode of season 2 is like, oh, she couldn't hold her card. And they're like, oh no, you can't get it yet. You need to find out You need to find out our family secret. She said, what? And also the other problem is like there's so many secrets in the witch's world that you have to like grow into. Like she had to grow into finding out she's a witch. They couldn't tell her until she was 16. You have to grow into getting your witch's learner permit. They couldn't tell her. There's all these like lessons you have to grow into. And I know that like it helps the writers when they always have like oh well, we couldn't tell you, it's illegal in the witch world to tell you. There's some things you just have to figure out. Da da. And I'm not gonna say it's not like cool that like, oh, there's some things like as a society we keep some things secret from our young so that they can like grow into it, and I understand that. And whereas from it is like a what's that thing, find the ex machina, whatever that's called, so they can always have like a new thing for every season, because I doubt they knew how many seasons they were gonna get, but I guess by like season 3 they figured they'd have a lot of them, because they had 7 seasons, unheard of today, but back then not common. I should rewatch The Nanny. I mean about that too, but it's not on Tubi. Sabrina the Teenage Witch is on Tubi, all the seasons and all the episodes.
Because God knows the capability of people, and we really don't. We only know what people show us. People put on a mask, but we don't see what's really behind it until it starts slipping. And we as women, sometimes, not even just women, people in general, sometimes the mask will keep slipping and we'll stay around and stay around and stay around until they don't even wear their mask anymore. And you want them to put it back on so bad. Please stop disobeying God. Please, y'all. Please stop disobeying God.
His bald ass.
Not a nary tear drop besides the one that you got like on your side. Oh, never mind. It's some on your chest.
I don't even know my starting point, how crushed I am. I don't even. I'm literally just laying in my room and it's like, stop disobeying God. Because he be trying to save us from our own foolishness, but we pick our own way. Stop picking your own way, because God already sees ahead of time where it's going to be. God already sees what they're going to do to you. God already sees how they're going to crush you. God already sees.
I'm not actually religious. My mom is. She's like Catholic. So is my grandma.
Yeah, you do.
I know one of them's Irish or descended from Irish people.
Pride and a healthy spirit goes before the fall. You wanted to be prideful because you didn't want to move back in with your mama. Because you probably felt like she's going to tell you she told you so. You knew exactly what demon you was dealing with, but you still wanted to beat it. So that's your fault. Oh, he deceived me. You said his mask slipped. And when they mask slip and they showing you who they are and you choose
Wade
not to
Wilson.
believe them, that's on you. You talking about I don't know where to start. You starting off from square one. Being a brokey. You got an autistic child and you got infant. I would say you might need to go ahead and sign up for some government assistance, and then you need to see which program you can fast track into getting a career and also get a job and put his behind on child.
Shit.
You put yourself in a position where you have to struggle more because you could have stopped at one. Daughter needs extra attention due to her disability, and the programs that she's gonna need may be a little bit more expensive due to that. So that's what you needed to focus on instead of you sitting over there hunching raw on somebody to create baby number 2. That's where you are. You got you a bought lesson. And then the money that was donated to you, you could have used that and not had to move back into your mother's house if you would have managed it properly. But you was in love. And now here you are.
Just your mess. I love y'all so much. Sincerely, DPS. We're not alone. If you know you're not alone, type not alone in the comments because we are not.
You alone because I'm not supporting this nonsense at all. And you could have saved them tears. The only one that should have been up in there crying is your daughter and him because you birthed them into poverty knowingly. Your mama should be crying because she already told you, please stop. Say, no, he a good man. You can't heal without forgiveness. I hope my journey helps another woman on hers. Sis, let's forgive and move on.
Okay, so I know I ain't posting nothing in a week, but that's only because your girl been trying to figure out this healing. And honestly, I think the first step was accept. I accepted the fact that I'm a single mom. I accepted the fact that me being obedient to God and leaving that man alone for good was only the beginning, and it's not going to be. I also accepted the fact that once you leave him alone for good, they take it out on the kid. Now that may not be your situation, but it's definitely mine. Now I've been trying not to let that get me angry. But who am I kidding? Sis, it's Diary of a Mad Black Woman over here. I've been crashing out. But today, as I roll past the jail on Sycamore View, I heard a still voice say, "You better stop before you end up here." And you wanna know what? I chose peace and I chose to let it go. I'm done crashing out. It's time to forgive and just move on. And honestly, nothing is gonna be able to help me do that but the power of God. So you wanna know what? I'm gonna be praying every single day. God changed my heart posture. I wanna see people how God sees them. Even if those are the people that lied to me, took advantage of me, and hurt me. I wanna genuinely love them like Jesus loves them. So you know what? My prayer request is a heart like Jesus.
I actually really like this one.
Yes, we're not alone. If you're not
I don't think it's my favorite. I think my favorite's this one.
Who is we?
Except for like, no, because I hate the size disparity. I think this is my favorite one.
The fact that I was a single mother, you was a single mother at the time that you gave birth to your child. Didn't nothing change besides the fact that you're no longer in denial? You and him both was single. If you had died that day, your death certificate would have read single. Y'all was not married. I keep telling y'all, stop extending these demons' bloodline. Stop doing that. Somebody's telling you they want to make
A nanny in
it's a
red.
threat because you stuck carrying the bag. And that's unfortunate for you. It really is. Because you deserve better. You should not be struggling on your own. I chose disobedience over 50K blessing. Thank you for being a listening ear. What meal shall I give away next? I'm gonna put my pride to the side and be honest. Your girl is broke again. Yep, after the GoFundMe hit $50,000. I was not ready to deal with the shame of being a single mom, so I took that man back. But y'all already knew that part because I posted that video. But what y'all didn't know is he manipulated me out of $1,000 before I was actually ready to let go. But that's my fault. That's what you get when you disobey God. Baby, he provided me a clean way out. I could have been killing in Cabo right now. But I decided to listen to lies. And when I tell you I'm paying for it, oh baby, I'm paying. And it's almost like the enemy want me to believe that was my last blessing. Like my mind literally been tormenting every single day. I've been having to cast down thoughts like God hates me, he's done with me, and he just doesn't love me anymore. And even though I made a fool
Hey, y'all.
saying God hate me, God this, right? At the end of the day, you say you read your Bible, right? Bible tells you you confess your sins, God is just and faithful to forgive and cleanse you of all unrighteousness. But I think a lot of times, you talking about you wasn't willing to accept the fact that you was a single mother. Ma'am, you was always a single mother because y'all are not married. Like some of y'all be trying to change the definition of what a baby mama and baby daddy is. You was a baby mama as soon as your baby came. You was a baby daddy as soon as your first child came. Y'all not married. You got so much shame for being a single mother, but in another video you talking about your child was playing. Y'all planning everything but marriages and finances. Y'all be planning everything but the important stuff. He's talking about he manipulated you. No, he didn't. You manipulated yourself. He did this. He did that. No, you was right where you wanted to be. You wasn't deceived. You just went along with the plan because you was getting what you wanted. You wanted him to claim you and your kids and be in a house with y'all, even though he was dogging you out. That's like you know you about to get
All right.
snake and you still reach your arm out.
Thanks for the likes. Will I be back tomorrow? I don't know. I don't work tomorrow, so I have no excuse. But I might not feel like it. I'm going to try and force myself, but I'm not really good at holding myself to any standard. So, is that another? I forgot her name. Whatever. I'm done drawing. Bye, gold. Bye.